Welcome back to my Food for All series. My name's Pippa Kendrick, author of The Intolerant Gourmet, and in this episode I'm going to show you how to make gluten-free, vegan and raw chocolate mousse, a delicious and simple dessert that we can all enjoy. This recipe comes courtesy of my friend Jo, who's a raw food writer and a chef, and she showed me how to make it. It's made from such simple, pure ingredients, but it's really decadent and really rich. So first we have about 250 grams of soaked dates. They're pitted dates, and we've poured boiling water over them just to cover them, because when you soak dates, all the sweetness leaches out and enters the water. So you want to retain some of that to add to the mousse. So we'll spoon or fork those out into our food processor. It doesn't matter if a little bit of the liquid comes with. These dates have been soaking for 2 hours. You could soak them for 24 hours if you wanted in the fridge. Minimum is about 1 hour, otherwise they won't go soft enough. But otherwise, anything in between is perfect. So we put our dates in, and then we have our next ingredient, which is very ripe Hass avocados. Now, it might sound a bit strange to put avocados in a pudding, but this is actually a really popular technique with vegan and especially raw food cookery. It makes such a difference to the texture of the mousse because the avocados are quite naturally fatty, and so they make it very creamy without having to add any dairy whatsoever. But on that note, you want your avocados to be as ripe as possible. If they're really hard, then it's not going to work and you won't have the same flavour at all. And then on top of that, we're going to add a lot of dark raw cocoa powder. And we add that on top, and that's going to disguise the flavour of the avocado, but also give it a really rich, decadent, chocolatey flavour. Then you need to add some liquid because we're going to blitz it all together and you want it to be helped along. So I'm going to add some of the date juice liquid, which is super sweet, but you could use dairy-free milk as well if you drain or discard your dates before realising. So I'm going to say about 6 tablespoons of liquid. Now you might need more, but start with 6. For a full list of ingredients, just check the description box. So then put your lid on your food processor and blitz it until it's smooth and creamy, stopping it every now and then to scrape down the sides and make sure it's all mixed together. So once you've got your chocolate mousse to a nice smooth and velvety consistency, take the lid off, and then at this point you can either add, say, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, or to make a nice chocolate orange, just zest 1 orange into the mousse, and then we'll give it 1 more blitz. This serves about, I'd say, around 6 people generously, so if you just want it as part of a pudding or as just as a taster, then you could definitely serve 8. So spoon in to your serving dishes. You can really smell that orange zest. And for more recipes like this, just click the subscribe button. So 2 generous dollops per person, I think. So once you've potted them up, we're just going to go and put them in the fridge to set for a little while and chill before you serve. So the chocolate mousse are ready and set and out of the fridge, and I've just topped them with a little bit of extra orange zest and some wedges of orange just to give it a bit of zing, and then they're ready to serve. I hope you've enjoyed and look forward to seeing you next time.